Hello, everybody. Well, once again, I'm sitting here by the nice warm fire that we have going in the wood stove, and I just wanted to show you something that's not here anymore. What's not here is the Christmas tree. It's down. That's because it's a new week, and it was time to take that thing down, which is exactly what we did. Put away for another year. But what's not put away for another year are our Bibles. And so we need to be looking ahead now to what's coming up this next Sunday, which will be the third Sunday after the Epiphany. Our psalm that is assigned to us is Psalm 62. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt let down and disappointed by somebody? Well, if that's the case, this is the psalm for you. This psalm is kind of hard to put a handle on. It has all the elements of what we traditionally say are wisdom psalms or psalms of thanksgiving, psalms of praise, psalms of lament. There's a little bit of everything going on in here. And it's only 12 verses long. So it's pretty complicated, and yet it isn't. It gets right to the point. Now, I'm going to warn you right now, our lectionary has us cutting out a bunch of the verses, but it's a good idea to read the entire psalm to get the full flavor of what's going on. There's a refrain that goes through it twice. I'd like to read that. For God alone my soul waits in silence, for my hope is from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be shaken. On God rests my deliverance and my honor. My mighty rock, my refuge is in God. That kind of summarizes what this psalm is all about. Yeah, if you have put your hope and your trust in other people and have been relying on them, which, we need to do that as God's people. The fact is, we will be let down from time to time. That's just what happens. That's just our human nature. But there is one, our God, whom we can always rely on. That's the God who is our rock, our salvation, our fortress, our deliverance, our mighty rock, our refuge. All those different words that are coming through in such a powerful, powerful way. Now, I'm not going to get into all the particulars about this psalm, but it does have a little bit of a movement from start to finish. The first 4 or 5 verses, the first 4 verses, start talking about how we are let down by those that we've put our trust in, right? And we feel just like a leaning wall or a tottering fence. All you have to do is walk up to it and go, and it's going to blow over, right? We get that we've been let down and disappointed with people because of that. And so now where do you turn? Well, you turn to God. And what the psalmist now says is because he has found strength in turning to God, he now is able to declare to others a bit of wisdom. Trust in him at all time, O people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. So he moves from disappointment, betrayal, to trusting in God and finding a renewed sense of strength. And now he's able to share that with others. Isn't that what we're called to do? Share the hope that we have in God with others. And it goes on and it ends in this way. Once God has spoken twice, have I heard this, that power belongs to God, and steadfast love belongs to you, O Lord. Steadfast love, oh my goodness, it's that Hesed word again, Hesed in the Hebrew, that steadfast, incredible, amazing love of God. For you repay to all according to their work. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. Maybe it's a little warning that, hey, God will maybe reward us in ways that we're not too happy about. I don't know. I don't know. But what this psalmist is relying on is God's steadfast love. And if he calls upon us to do it, then why don't we just do it? Rely on his love for you and for me. And I find that a most pertinent thing to share today, which is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day that the calendar marks out the third Monday in January to celebrate his birthday. But it is a day to remember what he relied on, the strength of God to move forward with a very prophetic word. And that word is, there is light. And that light drives out the darkness. And that light is love. It's God's hesed, his steadfast love that endures forever. God's blessings be with you on this day. Hopefully your Christmas tree is down, just like mine is. But I won't show you much else because we still have a lot of Christmas ornaments to put away yet. Blessings be with you.